You didn't hear what Pep
With
said,
Gazidis.
bro. You didn't hear what Pep said. He said, "I learned something from Arteta today, and I will use it."
Before,
Just no, me for me.
before listen,
Ferguson is the-
anamjenga alikuwa assist unageto you have to lazima unajuana from before.
I always bonga mavi.
Anamjenga, he's just
Bro, he
giving
said I learned
credit.
something from
No,
him.
but honestly, me
Are
for
you
me.
telling me Pep Guardiola is a liar?
No, he's doing what I would have done to you if you were my assistant manager. If you were coaching Arsenal now,
I wouldn't lie. I'd tell you your
will
shit.
say-
I didn't learn anything.
You get a dickhead. But anyway, me personally, if I just put it to bed, me as footballers, if you look at the managers as footballers, Ferguson is Messi, Guardiola is Ronaldo.
Absolutely bullshit.
That's true.
I think it's the other way around. Yo, 12 TV back again with another episode. And listen, man, today I'm joined with, obviously, we have the regular culprit in Saddam, AC Milan fan, and debut appearance for Moody Ali
Wagwan.
from the Nearly Footballers podcast, also an Arsenal fan.
Yeah, of course. Damu. But Zoom says I'm a pessimistic Arsenal fan.
You're one of the most annoying Arsenal fans. Before we get into it, don't forget, guys, always remember, like, share, and subscribe. The likes are hugely important, especially for the YouTube algorithms. Really makes a difference for our growth. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications. As long as you hear something dumb from people other than me, leave a comment and let us know who the dumb person is. All right, so we get into it, man. I think the first thing we start with is on a good note. Arteta using his squad well and getting a crucial win versus a top 4 rival.
No. What are you talking about?
I knew Saddam was going to hate.
Wait, what would you say? No. That was a good win.
Very good win.
All credits to Arteta specifically.
Did you know, Saddam, fun fact for you and Moody, did you guys know that Arsenal have lost 6 out of 7 games after they've played Europa League?
Wait, say again?
Every single time we played Europa League, we pretty much lost the Premier
Arsenal.
League game after that. Obviously,
That's not a fun fact. That's just
it's a fun fact.
another normal start. There's nothing fun.
sounds like
that's
us.
just
Yeah, I
normal.
guess it's not fun for Arsenal, but fun fact for rival fans.
We see if we care about Arsenal, so it's just another
I don't know,
shit
man.
team doing shit stuff.
You asked the wrong person.
What do you make of how Arteta used his squad to get that crucial win, man?
Honestly, I loved it. Honestly, after Saddam's hate, our best friend, I should say, Willian, put in a performance. That
Where man of the match?
Oh, wait, you think I hate Willian?
Hey.
Willian.
Oh yeah.
Willian for me is better than Saka.
You really brought this on yourself, bro.
listen.
I did.
I love Willian.
Yeah.
Willian has more assists in the league than
Ziyech.
Saka.
Then Ziyech.
No, than Saka, who you claim to be your best player. So you can sugarcoat whatever you want. You guys liking Willian and liking Saka and not Willian. That's a very different type of racism.
You watched that game, Saddam?
Yeah.
What did you make of Willian's performance?
Very good. Expected.
What did you like about it?
Everything, bro.
Expected.
His run,
I didn't expect it.
his vision, his tenacity.
He was pressing.
Yes.
I think off the ball, this is the first time I've seen him press properly, man.
No, you see, that's because, listen, you guys love hating on Willian. It's so easy.
No.
I believe Jacko also had a very good game. So for me, Willian and Jacko yesterday showed you guys that Aubameyang and Saka hype is just nonsense.
What about Pepe?
What about Pepe?
How was his performance?
He had a decent performance as well.
But all the things you mentioned about Willian are the things he's not done the whole season. That's why.
Imagine he hasn't done that and still has more assists than anyone else in your team. So imagine he does that.
Well,
you
not
don't
in all
want
competitions.
That. You don't want that.
Technically, Emil Smith-Rowe and Saka have more assists.
All competition, fine, because they all play. How many
play
hours?
more
How many
games
games
than
more have they played than Willian? Come on.
But even when
The way I
Willian
see
came
it
on,
is-
he looked like a lazy father.
No, you see, it's a perception you already have on Willian. Willian akianza ku warm up, you already hate him.
But it's a perception he created for
Yes.
himself.
Because he doesn't
created
warm
it
up
for
properly,
himself.
bro.
What? No.
Wallahi, ajitumi. Ajitumi, hiyo ndo shida. Lazima ujitume, msee.
You guys, Arsenal fans, you need to start loving your players.
I see.
You guys hate Willian and Jacko more than anyone else. And Jacko, to me, the last 2 games, specifically the last 2 games, playing 90 minutes the last 2 games, and having such a performance, bro, come on.
Me personally,
We
I
need
love
you.
Jacko.
We need you to start praising him loud the way you usually disrespect him.
I still think he's a very limited player, but he's been consistent, and I can't fault him for that.
Limited player.
He made a mistake. He made a mistake that was more akin to his profile in the first goal, and
where he couldn't pass with his right leg
frustrates me.
or
Man.
right foot. Whatever
Honestly,
you
I
want to call it.
can't see him. I don't see him using his right foot anywhere near enough, and that doesn't help our team. He's very similar to Bellerin. Bellerin can't use his left.
Or Di Maria.
Di Maria is quality.
Yeah, but you see, like
We're talking about world-class players. Why are you bringing
I mean, Di Maria's left foot is better than
both of Xhaka's left feet?
yeah.
nah.
Because that's all Xhaka has.
Di Maria is world class. I'm not saying Jacko is in the same level, but I mean it's like Di Maria's fault is always he uses his left foot.
Well,
No, but I expect you this episode for you to just praise Jacko.
No, I have to.
stop
You're right.
talking
No,
about
no,
his
no,
right
no.
foot,
You're
by
right.
the way.
You're right.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Arsenal fans, you just have to find something to moan about Jacko.
What I'll tell you right now, and this is something that can't be argued against. He is the best potential midfielder partner for Thomas Partey.
That's
right?
facts.
And it doesn't take much to be better than El Neni and Ceballos. But
That's the thing now. You instead of saying he's good, you're saying he's just better than El Neni. You see,
Well,
no,
he is.
That's the problem.
You can't
But
just
is that
say
a
it's
lie?
good. You can't just say it's good.
But is that a lie?
He was better than Dindi yesterday.
Ndidi Nani,
He was
bro.
better than Tielemans yesterday.
Tielemans Nani, bro.
Those are players that are top 3.
I know Tielemans is a baller. I'd have him at
Yeah,
Arsenal.
listen,
Tielemans is a
the
baller,
only
but yesterday
reason-
Xhaka was a better player.
the only reason.
That's why I expect you to talk about how Xhaka was good yesterday, but you don't.
You know why? Why he was that good and why he's been this good.
Mhm.
Arteta effect, man. Arteta.
Of course.
My
this man's
manager, bro.
is going to ride at
No, but seriously, I mean, Xhaka looks
Pause.
to be one of Arteta's favorite players. Whether I like it or not, he's
he's-
one of the first names on the team sheet.
But his
Him,
quality,
Saka.
he's consistent. He can't be shit all the time, but he does a lot of great things now for the last maybe 2 months.
Yeah, I think he'd be very good for an AC Milan, you know, like to challenge for top 4.
Yeah,
But
challenge
Arsenal
titles.
have more ambition.
Yeah, you're
We
11.
want to
Also, you're
go and
11.
win leagues.
we
You
want
know?
to be in
That's
the
why
cha-
you're 11.
we want to be in the Champions League.
Yeah, you didn't hear what Willian said, bro.
Arteta told me.
Yes.
Speaking of Arsenal, despite your win yesterday, I still feel like Leicester is the new top 6 side in the league.
Kumbe, you're one of these new people who just claim that top 6 can change
For
like
the,
that.
for the last 10 years, Leicester have won a title. Leicester have been finishing above you. So Leicester are now what? Third, joint top, almost 1 point.
Joint top.
joint second.
Uh-huh.
They were joint second, right? Okay, they
But
are
now
1
they're-
point,
now
1
they're-
point behind, right?
Yeah.
You guys are 11th, 10th, and even next season, for example, Leicester have a better team to build on than you guys have.
So in that regard,
in almost all departments.
so in that regard, Liverpool, Man City is bigger than Liverpool and Man U.
For the last 10 years.
No, it's bigger. I'm just saying
Just
bigger.
saying bigger.
Yeah,
bro.
there was a time Liverpool was not a top 4 team. Remember, there was a time Liverpool was
For
not
like
a top
2
4 side.
years. For like
But
2
they
years.
weren't for top 4
for
side.
good. Listen,
It
wait.
was like 2-3 years.
No.
No,
It
it,
doesn't
was for, it was
erase-
for a while. It was
Sawa,
for
but
a
it
while.
doesn't
while.
erase what
But
they
it-
did. In,
But they were
We're
always
not
considered.
erasing
This is why-
anything. Listen.
I mean, come on, Saddam.
Listen,
let's talk about.
Is Man City a top 6 side?
It is. It's a
How
top
many-
3 side.
Aston Villa has more trophies than them.
Yeah.
Why are we not talking about Aston Villa?
Because
Because
they
they
have
We're
have
talking about recent
black
times.
and white.
They
Yeah,
have
About
but
recent times.
think about AC Milan, for example, compared to Napoli.
Yeah.
Napoli has been a bigger team
100%. I
for
agree.
the last 15, 20,
no,
20
no,
years.
No.
10 years.
We last won the league.
10
Napoli
years.
haven't won a league in
Sawa,
more than
10
20 years.
Okay, so I mean, you guys have been Europa League for such a long
But
time.
you still consider AC Milan a bigger team than them.
Yeah,
But
of
I
course.
still consider
We've
them a
won
bigger
more
team.
silverware the last 10 years than them. That's that's what it matters, right?
Exactly. And we have more silverware than Leicester.
No, I'm talking about in the league.
Yeah, it doesn't
I'm not
matter.
talking about
Even in the
better-
league,
bigger
we have
team
more.
Overall.
Arsenal has the third most trophies in England.
No, listen. You're missing the point.
No, it's not a
But-
no. It's a yes. We do have more trophies.
Yes, you do. Yes,
I
you
think
do.
we have twice as many trophies as Chelsea.
Yes, but is City a bigger club than you right now?
No.
Sounds like I'm caught in the argument between
Now,
parents.
if you say City is not bigger, listen. That's a hard reality. Put it in your head. The sooner you do it, the better. You're not a top 6 side anymore.
Why is Tottenham a top 6 side?
How many years have they finished above you? When was the last time
3.
you finished above?
But they haven't
Three.
won shit.
When was the last time
They haven't
you
won
They
anything.
haven't
No,
won
listen.
shit.
How old is Harry
We're
Kane?
talking about the
How
league.
old is Harry Kane?
Yeah, in the league they haven't won shit.
Saddam, how old is
yes,
Harry Kane?
so did you guys.
No,
So
but
dumb.
yeah, but they're worse than us.
Answer my question.
I don't
How
know.
old
27.
is
It's
I don't know.
27.
27 turning 28?
Yeah.
Yahya Sanogo has more trophies than Harry Kane, bro.
That's a stupid analogy.
It's
You
not a
can't even
stupid analogy.
Well, I'll start throwing things here
It's
now.
not a stupid analogy. That is a real fact.
But Harry Kane
Is a better
he's
striker.
headed to
I'm
break
not saying
Alan
he's
Shearer's record.
not. My fact doesn't talk about Harry Kane's overall in FIFA and his finishing compared to Yaya Sanogo.
Let's go back. Let's go back to Leicester and Arsenal.
Yeah,
You guys won,
and we beat
but
them.
still, you guys that was an upset to Leicester, because you guys are disrupting their title challenge.
Title challenge. You think they're a title challenge?
They're
They're
third.
top- they're top four
They were
challenge.
joint second. Regardless, they're joint
That
second.
top 4 challenge, not
No,
title.
regardless, they're
First
joint
of all,
second.
mashallah, you're saying regardless. I'm very proud of you.
Sorry, irregardless.
Ushari. Nah, but I hear the conversation around Arsenal, whether they're in the top 6
Nah.
anymore. Traditional. I hear it.
Let me add something.
But also,
as
I
well.
feel like it's just
It
trash.
shouldn't be a conversation.
Listen,
It's not.
Listen, it's uncomfortable right now, but I know within the next couple of years you will accept it better.
Okay,
the
well,
next
do
couple of years
Arsenal
we-
have top 4 hopes still? They're
Absolutely
8 points. They're 8
But
points
why are you
behind.
asking him? He
Absolutely
made
not.
it. He made it very clear in the beginning.
No, I think
that we
they
are not
do.
top 4.
Moody, I think
No, I
I
said
think
top
we
6.
do have
Huh?
top 4
Top
hopes.
6.
Yeah, no, I'm still thinking we're top 4, bro.
You can finish top 4 this season.
Yeah, we can.
We're 8 points behind these guys, man.
It's the hope that kills you.
You know who's 4th right now? West Ham.
It's the hope that kills you.
But it's
You're
only
wasting time.
it's the only thing that keeps us. At
We've
the
died
top.
enough times.
You're
To shine
dangling
Julia.
for the last 3 months. You're dangling between 12th and 10th.
Yeah.
What makes you think all of a sudden you get to top 4?
Because first,
Oh.
the beginning of the season, Man U was above City, and now look, City is running away with the league.
Oh, City. So you have the same. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's the same criteria. We're just as big.
Don't you think that the fact that Arteta rotated the squad the way he did shows good signs? Because we're gonna rotate our squad at some point again when we start playing those Europa League games. In
But
between our Olympiacos games, we play Tottenham in the North London Derby at home. So at some point we're gonna have to rotate, and we're gonna have to call in guys like Lacazette and Pepe to
I mean, that was
put
a
in
good
master classes.
The rotation part, I applaud him. That was a good move,
Yeah.
and it paid off.
It
If
did.
it didn't pay off, if you guys lost yesterday,
It would have been down to the players. Guys like Willian,
we would
Jacko.
all be on Arteta. No, let's be honest.
No, we'd be
if
on.
you lost the game, we'd be blaming Arteta right now.
Why do we blame Arteta?
Actually, I
though?
would be jumping on William. Me, when I saw him
Exactly.
there, I was like,
100%. So no.
Yeah.
See, it's in your DNA.
I'll be
Just
jumping on
blaming,
Willian.
looking for scapegoats on your team.
Well, that's because when you have
How do you blame Willian and he didn't choose himself to start?
yeah, the thing
Why
is,
don't you blame the person who made Willian start?
Because he's trying to give him confidence.
So like I
this is a
said,
confidence-
Saddam,
this is
the
a
thing is-
confidence
What do you
booster.
mean?
Because this
Caesar-
guy is a proven Premier League player, but then he comes, he
he's
does
a
one.
Premier League winner.
Yeah, he comes and does one game where he's fantastic.
He has
and
more
assists.
assists than anyone
Yeah,
in
no,
your team,
exactly.
my guy.
He does
No, no,
assists.
not-
What
not-
is
he does
that?
more
assists
than
and then
anyone,
In the
just
league.
more
In the
than
Premier League.
anyone except Saka and Emil Smith.
In the
Rowe.
Premier League.
In the Premier League is the most. Yeah,
We're talking about the Premier
it
League.
helps. It
The
helps
Premier
when you
League
play
show.
with Pepe
It's a
and
Premier League show.
Lacazette. You get what I mean?
We are doing a Premier League show.
Oh, so we're not talking about Champions League, Appa. We've never spoken about Champions League and
Once
Europa
in a
League.
while. Once in a while.
when it's
Ah.
when it's
Well,
relevant.
well,
Ama when the agenda must agenda.
Agenda
Iki
has to
agenda.
be on the line.
All right.
like Chelsea
Anyway,
fans say, Boro
you
high.
said he said Boro high.
Boro high.
And Arsenal fans said Boro Unai.
Mm.
Wow, subhanallah.
Bismillah.
Oh, I can't believe it. Anyway, you said Arteta's clueless. Does he seem as clueless as before?
Nah.
He has gambled once, it has worked.
Yeah, he's gambled
it.
more than once, bro.
That's why you're 11th. What do you want?
But bro, it was a growing squad, man.
Listen. You're not helping yourself.
No, it's a trans. It's me
Yes,
personally.
he has gambled so many times,
I'm
and that's
the
why
one-
you're 11th.
Are we not in transition, Saddam?
It's
What
transition.
transition?
It's a team that's in transition.
Bro, your team. You know exactly what transition is. You've been doing it for 7 years now.
I want
Donnarumma Jui kila anything but transition.
But he's leaving.
Yeah. But imagine Donnarumma's played 200 appearances.
Yeah,
So-
and he's what 20.
Hata moja
the
iko
last time.
Champions
The last
League.
time you won the league.
Kawaida.
The last time you won the league, Brevo was not one.
Why do you have to bring Brevo? By the way, is our cameraman.
Uh,
Why do you have to bring Brevo into
The last
this?
time I won
Yeah,
the league
Brevo umseme
was
kurusha
2011,
chini was.
2012.
Huh?
Yes.
What?
2011, 2012, that's the last time we won the league.
Well, my point is, Arteta is not clueless. You remember what Pep
That was the
Guardiola said?
that was the Kevin Prince and Ibrahimovic squad.
them lot.
Van Bommel,
Mm.
Robinho. What?
Good times.
Yepes.
Montolivo.
Yes,
Zapata.
That was-
Remember
that's,
Zapata?
10 years
Zamata
ago.
was
no?
not there.
10
Zapata
years.
wasn't
No,
there?
Zapata, he came just.
He was in the middle of the banter
Yeah,
era.
he came just.
The one that you're in right now with Willian.
We're not in banter era.
Willian is your
We're
Zapata
in project
equivalent.
era. Project Arteta. Miskia. So, has this guy started paying off his 72 million price tag? Moody, you were telling me today that he has 29 goals.
in 45 starts. 29 goals and
Pepe.
assists, not just goals. Sorry,
Well, that's
29
goals and assists.
Yeah,
Mm,
not-
Combined.
I mean, that's
not decent.
that's decent.
For 72 million, that's not decent.
That's quite
That's, you see, that's
decent.
what I was telling Zoom also.
No, it's decent for a free player
or someone who's around 25 million.
yes,
I was
yes.
like
Like
the
a
price.
Willian even.
I said the price tag didn't do him justice
You know, that's the
because
thing. The price will always
determine how
always be
much
there.
you're worth.
Like we
yeah.
have to consider the price all the time
It's like
because
Maguire.
that's what you. This is supposed to be your best player ever because he's the most
In
expensive
history.
ever.
Mm.
Yeah. So and you see, it's not the first time that Pepe is just performing. But he's gonna play 1 or 2 games good, and he's gonna back to default settings. Remember in
No,
January
I
when
think the only
January
reason
first,
Pepe has been
we
this
were-
good
Mhm.
is because of Arteta. To be honest,
No,
There
so
was this
far he's
theory-
been playing
he
well.
really
was
puts
this-
his arm around him. He's like, "Yeah, Pepe, your beef, 72 million pounds."
there was this theory
You're
where
right.
that he needs to be paired with Cedric.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
So
does.
maybe there is hope there because I saw some analysis that shows
He's
if
better
someone
with
runs,
Cedric.
someone makes a run, then he can do
overlaps. He
something.
can cut
yeah,
in. See, when Bellerin gets the ball, he likes to make inverted runs.
yeah.
He goes under Pepe's run.
Bellerin should just stick to become a right winger because honestly, as a defender, he doesn't care.
Bro, I think I think it would be very good for him to go to Paris. Fashion Week.
Yeah.
Atakuwa at home, kapsa.
Atamaliza.
If it's in the position for him to leave, he should just leave.
I think he
my
should
opinion.
because he's just not good enough.
Plus, he
He's
has
not
he has
gonna-
okay. This sounds bad, but he has a better chance of playing higher top level. With
Bro,
PSG.
imagine if he does
Football,
Fashion
you
Week
know?
for his YouTube page in Paris. I mean, that shit would sell. Think about it.
Yes, I feel, no.
No, but it's true, bro. Think about it.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think it's a perfect fit, man. And then we sell him for 25 million by Tariq Lamptey one time. We're good. We're sorted.
Tariq
Lamptey,
Lamptey
how
is-
much?
25.
Are you mad?
This guy keeps talking.
25.
Brighton will never sell him at that price.
Sawa.
Thank
How much?
you.
How much?
Thank
How much do
you,
think he's gonna
Saddam.
go?
I've been crying to this guy that as long as Arsenal
How
is
do you deal
looking
with this
for
guy?
position,
You cry a lot,
bro.
Rudy.
He's been saying Max Aarons is going to be cheap for Norwich.
So
40
you need
max.
listen.
40 million for
you
an
need,
English player.
You need proper. You see, your club overpays most of the time.
No, that was when we had Don Raul. Remember him? Don Raul Sanye. We overpaid for Pepe, and slightly
We're
overpaid
still
for
we're still
Denis
paying. We're
Suarez.
still paying for Pepe, not we overpaid.
Yeah, but
still
we're
paying
unlocking
for Pepe.
features,
But
man.
it doesn't
You're
matter.
not
You
seeing.
even became broke and you're gonna Danny, and now you're still starting to pay Danny. Now you just
Saddam,
messed up.
What you're
Okay.
telling me is you
Uh.
don't think Arsenal have any chance of top 4 hopes.
Your best position this season is 7th, and I'm being very generous.
Aye.
I'm being extremely generous. Wallahi, and I'm being generous.
I mean, it's
Because I
cute,
listen.
but it's an AC Milan fan. I
Listen.
expect it, I
Listen.
expect
There is 6 far much better teams than Arsenal.
Like?
Far much better teams. Than
Like-
But
Arsenal.
we just beat them.
Like who?
We've beaten Chelsea. We've beaten Leicester.
Chelsea are. Listen,
was
at-
Lampard's
listen,
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Yeah,
that was Lampard's
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
At
Because
one point,
Tuchel's is much
at
better.
one point, you are 9th and 10th joint, same points.
Mm.
Now Chelsea are in what? Top 4.
Yeah, but how many points are we behind them?
There's a
I can
difference.
actually pull that up
I
very
said
quickly.
there's a difference between Arsenal
Well,
and
it's
Chelsea.
like 4 points.
Wallah?
It's not that much.
That's beef, man. And then we play them as well.
It's not 4 points.
It can't be that
It's not 4
much. It
points.
can't be that more.
It's not 4 points.
Chelsea are on 44 points. We are on 37.
Yeah, it's a 4 points.
That's not 4 points.
Yeah.
That's the accountant will
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
Quick maths.
All right,
Quick
so
words.
I think that Arsenal still have hopes for the top 4, but they're
Definitely.
going to need a miracle run.
No, I told you they can't lose.
They're
going
going to need to go on like 10-game winning streak.
No, they can't lose
With
any
Arsenal,
more games.
no.
Mm.
You
Yeah,
will
and
never.
that's the problem. I would love to be an optimistic Arsenal fan, but we've never done that.
No, you wouldn't.
where
Let's
we
not lie.
go.
You
The
like
last time,
being
the last
who
time
you
you
are.
had such a run, you had Emery, and you sacked him for this clueless
No,
guy.
our run was 22-game unbeaten
With who?
with Emery.
Yes.
Yeah, unbeaten.
So you're never
Could
getting.
draw like
you're never.
15 of
You're
those
never
games.
getting into the. If you had Emery right now with those runs, you're top 4. Confirm.
Let us know what you think. Can Arsenal make the top 4? Put it down in the comments below. And
Is
yeah, man.
Leicester a bigger club than Arsenal?
No.
I really don't think so. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I really don't think so. And I don't think many people think that either.
Let's just wait. Vardy retires. We see how they'll win. Let's just wait.
Madison atatoka.
Yeah. He'll go to a bigger team like Man U or Chelsea.
Let's keep things moving. I think we can go to the big game. And my question is, why are Chelsea and United so freaking boring?
I can answer Man U's question.
My news part.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, Man U's part. It's
Mm.
when Bruno is not playing. Well, I mean when he's shut out of the game.
Mm.
Useless. Man U doesn't have any direction. And they talk shit about Pogba, and he's the only one who can be a direct replacement for Bruno.
Absolutely not. I disagree with that.
Ah,
I don't think
okay.
Bruno will. I don't think Pogba can do what Bruno does.
He can do it
I
at
think
even
Bruno,
better, I think.
Pogba can just assist Bruno. With their shoes. Listen, Pogba has had the opportunity for almost 3-4 years in this team.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that team was dead,
5
bro.
years, right? No, it's listen. Pre-Bruno, Pogba was there. Pogba
Yeah,
was
but that
even-
team was dead,
Pogba
man.
was so bad he was benched.
But Manu is dead.
Like at one point, they were preferring McTominay, Fred, and Pereira.
But you have to, you see, when you buy such a star, you have to know how to manage him.
No,
They don't know
how
how
many
to manage.
years do you need to? Connie, what do you mean manage? He has been paired with almost everyone.
Okay, well,
how
let's-
does Bruno perform better
Saddam.
with McTominay and Fred and not Pogba?
Let's
Bruno,
not talk
Bruno,
about.
you know, Bruno. To be honest, when he came from Udinese and then went to Sporting, his career was literally not. He was not. It didn't look like he was heading towards teams like. Man
Come
U.
on, he was scoring
No,
goals
no, no.
for fun for
I
Sporting.
mean, that's what I'm saying.
well.
It didn't look like his career. It actually stagnated for a point when he was in Udinese. Then he went to Sporting and it revived, and then he went to Man U all of a sudden. I definitely say he's hungrier than Pogba for sure.
yeah.
But I
That's
wouldn't
also-
say
sometimes
technically-
that's what
difference.
no. But technically, he's not better than Pogba.
No, no
Nobody's
one
saying
argues that.
technically, but
No.
No one
let's not-
argues talent.
That's what I'm
bro,
saying.
Is something else.
Okay, look,
completely.
guys,
That's what I'm saying.
guys.
He can be a better like for like replacement.
Majama,
for Bruno.
He can't.
Skizeni,
'Cause
there's
you
no
need
point
a
talking
hunger.
about a player that didn't feature Pogba. Let's talk about a
But
player
then-
that also didn't feature Bruno. You know what I mean?
But
He
top
goes
six-
missing,
top
and
six
I'm
sides.
sorry, but this is a fact now. In my opinion, this is a fact. He is not a big game player anymore.
No.
He's never been.
He has big moments.
He's never been a big game player.
No, listen. I disagree because Bruno can't be doing everything. I feel like United players have to also wake up.
But that's a strategy. Let
No,
Bruno do
listen.
everything.
No, it's for example, right now, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. The setup was horrible. You know that Chelsea will always dominate possession. So they will want to have the ball. You've watched Tuchel for the last 4 or 5 games. They want the ball all the time.
And they want to bore us to death.
Yes,
Yeah.
they want to bore you to death. Why would you put McTominay and Fred? And when you can have, you see, when you're playing a game that you're gonna get the ball few times, you need quality on the ball. For you
But to be
make
fair to
progress.
OGS, Saddam, many times they've played with Fred and McTominay and still put up good attacking performances.
That's funny because
For me, that's the reason
No?
why.
Isn't that true?
No, that is true.
Yeah.
Yes. But you know, for me, that is the reason why United will not win anything. They're reliant on, like, you can't rely on 2 defensive midfielders
the
for the whole season.
Yeah, it's true.
It puts a pressure on Bruno because you know you need Bruno to perform all the time. If you have McTominay, for example, and Van der Beek or Pogba, sawa, another extra attacking minded midfielder.
Then he's
Sawa.
easy as the
So
button.
now that opposition have to think about Bruno. They have to think about Pogba or Van der Beek. But do you think defenders worry or the other team think about what McTominay does with the ball or Fred? No.
Nah, but also, I mean, they have Rashford, they have Greenwood, they have
But
Martial.
that's why I'm
Okay, no,
wondering.
Martial.
Yesterday's formation
Cavani.
was more like it wasn't Solskjaer. Honestly, such games he just parks the bus.
Yeah.
But then he played. He
You need,
actually played a very.
sometimes you need that extra quality on the ball. Like that's why it's so easy to shut them down when they're playing big sides.
Yeah, 'cause
It's
the big sides know how to-
just get Bruno off the game and that's it.
The game is dead. And
Game
Van
is
der
dead.
Beek, you bought him as an option, to be
Going,
honest. and
going
he's
back to
still not
Bruno,
used.
right? A lot of people, especially Rama, who said they hold this opinion that Bruno gets a lot more attention, and hence that's why he doesn't necessarily perform in big games. But
But he gets more
this has
attention. What do you
happened.
mean?
He gets more attention from opposition sides, so he gets marked and whatnot.
Oh,
But we've seen the best players, despite the attention, in big games have big moments.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Kevin De Bruyne gets marked the hell out of a game,
Mm-hmm.
but he'll still produce.
yeah, but bro,
We've
I
seen-
don't think
We've
it's.
seen Aubameyang. We've seen
That's a good point. You
Yeah.
see, with De Bruyne, it's different because when you're playing against City, you don't just think about De Bruyne alone.
Exactly. That's what
You
I
think
was
about
going
so
to
many
say.
players, even
Okay,
in
well,
midfield.
Yeah, it's
But
true.
with Man United, bro,
You
it's
just worry about Bruno, yeah.
So that's why what Rama says kind of makes sense in a way that if the other team put pressure on Bruno, that's it. That's game over. This attack is almost dead. Now you also maybe expect or hope that someone like Rashford will just pull something out of the hat.
My point is,
And he
we've
does
seen the
that
biggest
very
players.
He does make
consistently.
a deflection somewhere.
Yeah.
My point
that's
is,
the only hope.
my point is, we've seen the biggest players, despite the tight marking, all that attention, they still have big moments. They
But bro,
produce
that's 'cause
something.
Bigger
it's
players in a bigger team.
That's what I'm trying. That's what I was.
I mean,
bigger
how
players
much
in
more
bigger
does
team.
he need? He has Martial on one side. He,
He
has
needs-
Rashford.
he
He has
needs-
Greenwood.
Martial.
Luke
You're
Shaw.
going to say Martial.
He-
Yes.
You're
Wow.
mentioning Luke Shaw. Behave yourself. He deserves.
Luke Shaw is a fantastic left back.
Yeah, defensively, not attacking wise. He deserves.
So what
he
you're saying is
deserves
just
more-
the opposite of Aaron Bissaka?
What do you mean?
Then, no.
Yeah,
he's
it's the opposite
same.
side of
He's the
Listen,
same.
yeah, the opposite side of Aaron Bissaka.
Bruno just deserves a better midfield pairing. That's it.
Me personally, I honestly think it's tactics, bro.
Yeah.
Because you, like you said, it's the same. I'm using the same argument that Saddam says. You can't use De Bruyne as an example because City's team is built to destroy you. Like
Cancelo
everyone.
will play as number 8.
Exactly.
You have the
Everyone
right
is.
back.
Bruno, it's like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer during halftime. He's like, yo, you know what? You're the best player. You go do what you want. Everyone follow him.
I don't know.
And
I
if
don't-
he gets shot out
I
of the
think
game,
there-
they have no options.
I
Rashford
was-
tries that step over like this. He shoots. It enters. Wow.
I was
they've
actually
got a
watching
goal.
the game at the studio with a United fan, Joe Saina. Shout out to him. He mentioned that the reason he feels Bruno didn't perform in this particular game is because United seemed to want to go to the wings, right? They didn't really do much in the middle, and that's where Bruno is.
Bro, he was even
But
chilling.
Bruno is allowed to roam free.
No, watch the game, bro. He was shut out completely. Tuchel said that guy should not get the ball.
Yeah.
It wasn't
And
actually.
see,
He was
that's a sign of. I've always maintained that Ole is not a good manager, and he doesn't.
not a good
see,
tactician.
he's not. He's not a good coach. I keep.
In
messing
gen-
that up.
in
He's not a good
cul-
coach. He's maybe a good manager, so, but he's not a good coach.
don't
Sometimes
think
you
he
need to
is.
coach your players. Sometimes you need to play completely different according to your opponent.
Exactly.
Like you see the way Chelsea will play, they'll find a way of getting. Yes, they played a very boring game. I'm not gonna. I can't praise
Second
Chelsea.
Honestly,
time.
they
I can't
remind
praise-
me of
I can't-
Barcelona.
I
No,
can't praise
not
Chelsea.
Barcelona. Spain 2010. Remember Spain 2010?
Very boring.
They won every single game with a goal margin of 1.
Yeah.
Except in
Oh,
one game
yeah.
versus Switzerland where they won 2-1.
And that's the World Cup that Netherlands messed it up for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they.
So that's Tuchel for me right now.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
the possession is defensive. It's not really attacking. But to be fair to Chelsea, their XG was 0.9 compared to United's 0.3.
I mean, they had the ball most of the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Ideally, you'll have.
but they
more
also had
XG.
better moments, didn't they? I mean, there was the Giroud flash.
Actually, Hudson-Odoi was the biggest threat. He created more chances on goal than any player on the pitch.
Yeah.
And he was
Another
removed at
example, by the
halftime.
way, I was mentioning. Yeah, like remember that chance McTominay had on the run.
Yes, and then he chose the wrong pass.
That's the thing. That's when you need a different type of player in midfield.
Van de Beek.
If it was a Van de Beek or a Pogba,
Pogba.
they would have been a better pass. I can't blame McTominay because
That's not his
I
job.
don't expect McTominay to be making crazy cuts and.
But
That's not his job.
That's what
if
he's
you're a
doing.
United
He doesn't
fan,
he
Saddam.
doesn't sleep on and dream about how to score.
I get it, but if you're a United fan, you see him do what he did versus Leeds. You see him do what he does
Not the goals.
No,
in
those
terms
are
of
those
attacking.
are
No, in
what's
terms
the
of
word?
attacking
Those are
output.
once in once.
No,
That's
in
once in a
terms
while,
of
you know.
attacking contribution, you can see that this guy can dribble, he can pass. He picks out very good passes, by the way. Very progressive passer of the ball. But in those moments, it's different, isn't it?
Would you prefer Van de Beek on the ball there or McTominay?
I don't know. I
But
haven't
see,
seen much of Van de Beek.
right now, I would prefer McTominay because what I've seen OGS do to Van de Beek, he's killed this guy.
No, but
As everyone says, he needs time. Naeem comes for me all the time. Oh yeah, he needs time. But bro, you don't take someone from a Champions League finalist to a team that was on the up, and then you bring him to put him on the bench.
semi-finalists.
Still a final
Yeah,
of sorts.
of sorts.
Just half a final.
Hapo karibu tu.
You
Kabla
Arsenal
of-
people think different. Okay.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we
But,
tulifika final.
but
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, I
I
honestly,
get your
I think
Yeah.
VDB is like his Manchester United career is dead unless he can revive it.
He needs to move.
next season.
So United and Chelsea, obviously they're top 4 contenders as well.
Yeah.
United are pretty much certified. There's also a chance.
No, they're certified.
You know,
they're certified.
they're not okay. I don't think they're certified because this was an opportunity to almost
Certify their position.
certify the position. And it's
Because
another-
it's a
and
top 4 6-pointer.
Yes, and it's an opportunity that Ole has choked again. Like I keep mentioning that this guy loses really important points.
games.
Like he drops points the exact moment where he really needs. Like he might win next weekend, but it won't matter because Chelsea might win again. So
So I was
but
actually
like this game,
They
if
should have won.
he had a mindset of we need these 3 points to at least have a very secure top 4
But
position.
Saddam, look at his track record. Look at his track record versus the top 6 sides. They've scored 1 goal,
It's
and that 1 goal was versus Tottenham
You know, when I
in
look,
that 6-1 defeat.
when I look at OGS and I look at, for example, someone like Arteta,
Arteta,
you
get
know,
him.
it's like Arteta has a huge job to do to get to Arsenal to being considered, as Saddam is saying, and now a new top 6 side. But he has everything in his toolbox.
Yeah.
Like if he wants a
You
hammer,
can see the talent.
if he wants a screwdriver, he has everything. He has all the players he needs, but this guy keeps doing nothing. Because I think you mentioned this once, but Zoom said if Arteta was a Man U manager, they'd be probably fighting for
no,
the
you didn't
top
say
two.
that.
I did.
He
You
did.
said someone said.
Yeah, I said someone said.
So why don't you
Why don't you give
to
credit?
the person who said it?
No, I do.
Who said it?
Ian Wright. Ian Wright actually said it
Okay, so
in
Ian
November when we beat United at Old
Arsenal
Trafford.
fans won.
I'm serious.
No, you didn't take Arteta to Milan.
No, never.
You're crazy.
I
Bro,
swear.
seriously,
I would
with
never.
that squad you have.
Bro,
I
their
swear I
manager,
would
bro,
never.
please, you're talking to someone deluded. Their manager, the only trophy he's ever won.
You've said that
Is
75
under
times
17.
in this show. You
Imagine, under 17 tournament.
Another
Yani kama coaches too. You know what I mean?
Here we are again.
Pioli is the Italian PE
No,
coach.
Pioli has done whatever. Instead of let's not backtrack into Milan. I was just asking if you'd have him because
Nah,
personally,
you
no.
would.
because
Gazidis
I
would
think
definitely take
I
it.
think he's like
Would never.
I think he's like understudy of Guardiola. He's not there anywhere close to what Guardiola
He's not
is
even
yet.
close. Guardiola's
Guardiola
first year
genius.
won 9 trophies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's not yet there, but also the squad that
Well-
Guardiola had was different.
What about Tuchel? What about Chelsea, guys? What are your impressions on Chelsea? Because, yeah, listen, they're not necessarily playing the best football. I saw many tweets, by the way, Saddam, of Chelsea fans complaining that when they get the ball to the final third, it's dead. There's literally nothing that happens. What's going on?
When Tuchel was fired at PSG,
Hmm.
I read so many articles that talk about one of the main reasons why he was fired was how they play. Remember, this is the guy that had 75% win rate, got them to Champions League final, and was still fired.
Yeah.
So the idea that he plays, you see, with PSG, they don't care about winning titles.
Yeah, no, they care about the Champions League.
It's entertainment.
And Champions League.
It's
Champions
a
League.
fashionable cup.
And
Yeah,
Champions League.
Yeah, Champions League, yes, 100%. But imagine they fired someone who took them final. So maybe Champions League also, they know that can get there. It's just how they get there.
Yeah,
Well,
but
I
bro,
mean-
if I spend 300 million in my forward line alone, I would definitely require a Champions
No,
League.
yeah, fair enough.
Also-
but still, their style of play was not
Yes.
aligned.
It
to
wasn't
how-
exciting,
You see,
yeah.
PSG is supposed to be. That's why they bought Neymar and Mbappe and all these flashy
For
guys.
that-
It's supposed to be a very entertaining, classy game.
Also, if you
PSG
think
were not
about
playing
it,
like that. They
So-
were playing this boring game.
Of
But see now they
possession
could
and
win
everything.
League One because, well,
Yeah,
it's-
Nikawaida,
yeah.
Nika-
do you remember how many times the analysis was, this PSG team looks disjointed? Nikama wana midfield.
Yeah.
Remember? In the build up to the Champions League final, in the semi-final.
That was mostly his tactics, bro. The players he has in midfield, everyone would die to have them.
And now look at him. I mean, Pochettino's doing bits, kind of, sort of.
Not really. I mean, he inherited a
Style of
team.
play is very important.
Yeah.
Remember, by the way, Tuchel was just given 1 season anyway.
Yeah,
It's not like he's going to be Chelsea.
1.5.
He just finished whatever Lampard started, and then you
Then
have your
he-
own full season. Like
I'm actually scared
your
of him.
own. Sorry,
I'm actually scared of him for next season.
really?
If he, because
For him, he might get sacked.
not
Or
for
rather, he
him.
might finish and
I'm
just
actually
get it
scared
over.
of him next season.
Why?
If Chelsea start playing possession-based football and they start getting results, we're going to be fucked, all of us. I mean,
Oh.
sorry for the bad language.
Wow.
You
Moody,
need to
man.
apologize.
This is
We
a
don't
family show,
We,
Moody.
we,
My
we
bad,
don't
man.
we don't fucking cuss here.
I mean, fucking hell.
Oh shit.
Right. Anyway. All right.
Yeah,
fine.
I think Chelsea is a threat next season. This season dead, but next season, yeah.
If he okay.
Who
the
do you
final- the
have?
final
Actually,
ball-
wait. I actually wanted to ask Saddam this question. Who do you have as your front striker? Giroud, Abraham, or Warner?
Abraham.
This guy thinks. You know, I used to think he doesn't.
Abraham.
Think. You know, you can read Saddam's tweets and think this guy doesn't think.
Abraham.
But Kumbe,
Yeah. I think, bro.
even mad have. He's a top scorer, bro.
So, I mean,
No, but see, the thing
Giroud is more clutch.
Yeah, for in those moments, it's just like Arsenal. Why we got rid of him? 'cause
Abraham
he
is
did-
like Firmino.
It's either.
Giroud is like Origi.
Listen, for me, it's either Tammy Abraham or Warner.
It's true.
It's either it's either Tammy Abraham or Warner, because you're building a team. You don't want to rely on Giroud, and you have 2 young players.
But bro,
you need
Warner
to figure
is-
out. You need to figure out how to make Warner and Tammy play. Also, I would prefer Tammy. If not Tammy, then I'll go for Warner. Giroud will be my
ideal.
third option,
Hmm.
Plan B.
or
Plan C.
Plan C. Yes, because you need with strikers, you let them learn. There's nothing new you'll get from Giroud. He's not developing
That's
into a
true.
world-class striker.
That's
I mean,
But Tammy could be.
I
the
mean,
next
apart
Drogba.
from an overhead kick that gives you an away goal.
Yeah, but that's
versus
nothing
Atletico
new.
Madrid in
Yoni
the round of
Kawaida, he
16.
does. That's what he does.
I mean,
that's
let's
what he does.
let's big up the guy.
That's
Kidogo.
his peak. That's the
That's
best
what
he
he
can do.
does.
Nah,
That's
you
what
know,
he
the
That's
thing
the
is,
best he can
Moody's
do.
chucking him because he's a former Arsenal player. Now you don't want to see him succeed.
No, bro. I used to tell you, I would literally, as I was at it, I would sign Giroud in January for us. We needed someone who can play that, because he likes crossing the ball. You need someone who can head the ball. Obama with that hairline, he's not heading the ball.
Come on, bro. The guy scored versus
Bro, your
Benfica with
head
his
is
head.
dragging him back. He could be a top striker. The difference between Hurricane, see, Hurricane can score both feet and header. The difference between Hurricane and Aubameyang is the hairline.
Yeah.
For
but
me.
also the difference is also the trophies.
Oh yeah. Women has the FA Cups.
I just said my kids. I mean like I mean
FA Cups.
loading.
Yeah, the FA Cups.
Yo, editor, put the loading thing there.
Yeah, why is
Brazil is
that?
a iPhone.
After you go, everyone keeps playing loading or something.
Yeah, some dumb shit, bro. All right, Bale is back. I've said it.
Hey, bro, I put him in my FPL. He's
Gareth Bale is back.
It's a sign. The game, the previous game, he looked very sharp, and Mourinho said that like, this is the sharpest he's looked since he came. I think he's doing extra work in training. It's
It's
paying
about
off.
time. Eh?
This is the
It's
first
It's paying
time
off.
I've
about
seen.
time he trained instead of played golf.
This is the first time I've seen two players prove Mourinho wrong. I mean, Mourinho will
Who's the
say,
second?
Wait,
Ali.
proving Mourinho wrong.
yeah, Dele Alli and Bale.
But Mourinho never lost hope of Bale.
No, bro, he never lost hope, but he did the same thing he always does to people. He's like tough love.
No, as in
And it crushes a lot of
credit
players.
to Mourinho.
No, I'm giving him credit,
Oh, yeah,
definitely,
okay,
bro.
okay.
Because
Yeah,
I'm
100%.
a Mourinho fan, so this is the first time that he's like admitted, oh, okay, I was wrong about this too, you know.
So Bale played really well,
Fantastic.
but how shit were Burnley?
It's shit, bro.
Burnley. What do you mean?
Exactly. So how much can we really read into this win for Tottenham?
No. Listen, you can only get the positives of Bale's pass to Son.
Yeah,
To Kane.
to Kane.
Sorry, to Kane,
Mm.
and also you can his second goal finish.
Yeah, Son was
As
the
in,
man of the match.
You can Bale's second goal.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Yeah, like that's one thing that I can take from the game, and I can see that the front three is now kind of taking shape, and
It's
this is the
scary.
time they need form to push for top 4 or top 6.
And try and win the Europa League.
Remember the Europa League, yeah. I mean, there's Milan in the tournament, so.
Who? That's what I thought.
All
right.
City is inevitable.
City is inevitable, man. Pep Guardiola, a genius to some, not so much, more of an inheritance merchant to another.
Wow, the disrespect. You have to respect that guy.
No, some people say that Pep Guardiola, all he has is a rich Arab sugar daddy.
No, forget rich Arab sugar daddy, bro.
From
Everyone.
Dubai.
I kept hearing people plead their cases against Guardiola by saying he's only gone to big teams. I was like, yeah, because they're the only ones who can afford him.
Yeah.
It's like,
Listen, Guardiola can win 4 trophies this season. He's in a final of 1. He's almost won the Premier League. So, FA Cup, I don't know where he is, but he has a small team. Champions League, he's won the first leg. There's a
but
potential he can
Champions-
win everything.
But Champions
Like, there's
League
a
is
potential.
tough.
But the Champions League, this isn't where they get knocked out.
No, listen.
They get knocked out in quarterfinals.
No,
They're just
yeah.
lucky they don't have Lyon
We've
this
seen,
time.
listen, we've seen so many stronger teams in the previous years. Who's better apart from Bayern Munich and maybe PSG?
That's the problem by Munich.
None.
That's the
Liverpool?
yeah, it's true. It's
And
like,
Bayern Munich don't have a depth as City have. I feel like right now, Bayern Munich plays with City will destroy them.
I know.
Destroy.
100%. Yes.
Z.
Okay, so this is the part where the editor cuts that out and just pretends Saddam didn't exist.
Hey, Lazima.
Because what
you have
the
to
hell?
remove him.
Yeah,
The Bayern,
I
strongly
believe that, yeah.
Nah. I think they would give
Man
them
City
a
are
run.
miles ahead.
Bro,
than-
if
than
they had
anyone
Aguero, I can agree to them having a chance.
No, bro, even
But when
Aguero.
Regardless.
they don't have anyone that finishes
Irre-
chances, bro.
Bro,
irregardless.
You think shut the fuck up. You think Stones and Diaz are gonna score hat tricks versus Bayern Munich?
No, but bro, even
You're gonna
Aguero.
get shut out. Bro.
Even Aguero, the fact what speaks about this team is that even Guardiola said Aguero is not walking back into this team.
Yeah.
He has to
It's
prove.
done. It's done.
that
With
he should
Aguero,
be
I
there.
don't think maybe Arteta's a few Carling Cups here and there. His contract is ending. There's no conversation of renewal. He's thinking maybe going back to Argentina or maybe America or whatever. It's done.
Yeah, but also the teams that I've heard that are going in for him, Juve,
But
Barca.
So what's
interested.
different now compared to the other seasons where they
Last
lost?
season,
What's the
the-
difference?
last
honest?
season-
No,
last
not last
Last season
season.
they never had a better.
What about
defense.
when they were in Centurions?
He's done what he's done. He's done what you guys accuse Klopp of not doing, which
Exactly.
is adapt to the situation.
In what sense?
Bro, his team doesn't have a striker and they're still outscoring everyone.
Yes, I understand that. They're not outscoring everyone. United
They have
scored
the
more goals.
they have the highest goal difference.
No,
Man U-
the
Man U
goal
have- yeah,
difference
but
is-
because
is
Man U have
different.
conceded
I'm talking
more.
about goals scored, which
Bro,
is different.
the base of every good attack is a good defense.
Yeah, of course, but we're talking about outscoring.
Best
and
attack
the thing
is defense.
Yeah.
The thing is, what's he gonna do this in the Champions League? Because think about it. Last time out, they lost to Lyon. There was Monaco.
Hey, bro,
They
this
lost
team
out
is
to
different.
Liverpool.
This team is
What's
different.
different now?
This team is different.
Now they have Ruben Diaz.
Okay.
Yes.
It's the same effect
They're
Van
not
Dijk had
conceding-
for Liverpool.
They are not conceding a single goal.
Or those stupid goals they used to concede in the
Yes.
Champions League.
Like you have to struggle to score against City right now. Like you have to. I don't know.
You have
not
to
convinced.
first possess the ball more than they do.
I'm not convinced by City yet in the Champions League.
Nah,
Because
bro. This
I'm
is
not going to
this is their
judge.
season.
I'm not going
This
to
is their
carry their
season.
Premier League form
Mm.
into a game versus Borussia Mönchengladbach, where Gabriel Jesus missed a lot of chances.
I know, bro. Jesus, let's just not talk about him. They need a striker.
But
They
why
need a
not
striker.
talk about him? Because in the
He
big
doesn't
games,
play?
that's where you're going to need him to count.
He's not a first 11.
He doesn't
is
play. He doesn't play. He doesn't play, bro.
He's a first 11. No.
So you
play,
guys
they
think-
play. They play Phil Foden
They have
or
so
De
much-
Bruyne there rather than Jesus. That should say what his status
Yeah,
is in the
they
club.
have so many better players than Jesus. If they're going to play any Champions League game right now that they need to win, obviously he won't start.
For sure.
And that's why I believe that, as in their bench, they have Laporte. They have they have 4 centre backs that are okay, like not even okay,
world class. For sure.
Okay, Nathan Ake is not world class.
Yeah, but okay, fine.
But
So
he
you have
has the
three.
potential.
So you have 3 centre backs that are world class. They have Kyle Walker and Cancelo. Cancelo who can he's now doing everything. What he's done to Cancelo, by the way, we will be studied in the near future.
For sure.
Kyle
Walker
Cancelo's
couldn't
role,
do it.
Cancelo's role right now, what he does as right back, strokes number 6, stroke number 8. You will come and talk about Pepe as a genius in the next couple.
Bro, I've always said that.
Inheritance
I've always
merchant.
said that. I still agree.
You say that
I still.
better than Fergie.
I differ. That's what I was going to say.
Better
I
than
differ.
Fergie.
I
That's
differ.
what I'm
No. I differ. I differ with when Saddam says he's better than Fergie. I say he's.
You don't want to
I
be
say,
associated with that.
no. I don't wanna- because to me, I'm an Arsenal fan. Everyone knows that. But hey, Ferguson, hands down, the only manager who
Fergie
comes
changed
close,
United.
the only manager who comes close to Ferguson is Pep Guardiola and Brian Clough. Those are the only people who
What
come
about
close.
Arsene Wenger?
And look,
Bro, Arsene Wenger.
no.
Arsene
Arsenal
Wenger.
is not even better than
Arsene
Mourinho.
Wenger is a fantastic. He's top 5 managers for me, but I don't think he's the same as Ferguson,
So
bro.
not top 5.
Me
I'm
is top
sorry.
5. Me is top 5 for sure.
Top five.
What he
Anyway,
did with Arsenal.
We're not
no
talking
other
about top
manager
5
can-
managers right now. We're talking about why City don't have any Champions League credentials. That's fact.
That you think they don't
No,
have
you
Champions
they
League
don't have Champions League credentials in the same way
You
that Arsenal
think-
don't have
you
Champions League
think-
credentials.
No, we're not even the Champions League. Don't
That's
put
what
them
I'm
in the
saying.
same.
We've never pushed that far. They've never even been in a Champions League final.
Bro, they're coming.
City will win. There's no. You can smell it.
If Bayern gets knocked out, trust me, Man City is
Ebu?
winning.
Wanusani? Champions League.
City is coming.
Bro.
City
Home,
is
home.
winning the league. No, maybe not this year, but in the next 3-4 years, 100%.
No.
City
This
will
is
win.
me personally. I think this is the only season.
And listen,
they
by the
can
way,
win.
I don't
This is the
know
only
if you've
season
noticed,
they
by the
can
way,
win.
City are just getting better. The City of now, the City of Pep, under the current ownership, right, is different from Ilya Mancini with this ownership. Because Ilya Mancini, they wanted to at least try to win something. Now this City is trying to dominate. Wanataka kufanya Premier League, Bundesliga. Considering now they
It
won
is
3.
essentially the Bundesliga.
Considering now they won 3 of the last 4.
Yeah, that's true.
Sawa. And the same City team is probably favourites for next season, just off the bat.
And that's the issue. with
City,
the
with City, for me, I think City will dominate. Will make Premier League boring.
What?
Will make Premier League unwatchable.
Don't you
I
think
don't
it
think
counts?
so. I don't
you
think
think
so,
it
bro.
counts that
Who-
this
who-
guy
who-
can
Man U
spend
can
this
challenge?
much
Man U
money?
has almost the same amount of money as Man City, or they can spend almost similar
Listen,
amount of money.
when we're talking about having money and spending, how you spend is very important.
That's I know.
United they spent 50 million on Fred.
They spend stupid
spent
money.
80
Yeah, they
million
spend
Maguire.
stupid money.
Those kind of transactions will not get you,
The
will not
league.
make you dominate. And by the way, United as a club right now, I don't feel like their main ambition is to win the league. They just want to be top 4.
Yeah, I know
According
they've
to-
accepted their
for the
situation
last
right now.
10 years, Monaco top 4. It's only City and maybe Liverpool recently who actually start a season and actually want to win the league. And maybe I can give Chelsea credit, by the way.
For what?
Chelsea also, when they start a league, when they buy players, when they are building up
They're building to
they're
win.
starting,
They're not
they're
building.
willing to actually win the league, as opposed to almost everyone else. So there's like maybe 3 teams who are
It
trying
helps
to.
if your manager, if your owner is one of the richest people in the world,
Yes,
bro.
good for them.
So
ownership
Pep,
is also part of
just to
of the
put
club. If
It
you have a
is.
Just
bad
to-
owner, that's your fault.
That's
Saddam,
Soriano.
just to put a bit of
Arsenal,
perspective in terms of the squad that they have. Pep left. He has 350 million pounds worth of substitutes on the bench, including a centre back who cost 58 million pounds.
Let me just say this now. This is a dumb argument coming
Whilst
from
playing
Zoom.
2 centre backs worth 115 million pounds
Money
from the start,
Yes.
and then you leave out your 40 million pounds centre back as well. I mean, can we talk about the level of investment? He also talked about. He said we have a lot of money and we can buy the best players.
And he said, he didn't say he said we need. He said if you want to dominate, you need to
A lot
spend
of money. And they have it.
And he said, by the way, he's not that he's saying that, oh, me, I'm best coach because he accepts that he needs money to buy players. When he was asked about Barcelona, he said I had the best team. True?
Yeah.
It's true, yes. He had the best team. But how many teams would dominate with that Barcelona? I don't know how many coaches would dominate the way they did.
I think I would dominate.
No. I honestly, I gave this guy the same argument when we were talking about
with
this.
Man City as well. Listen, you don't just get. Look how they do the transactions. With Cancelo, almost with a swap deal with Danilo or some shit like that.
And then Danilo is going to do nothing.
You understand?
For
Like,
Juve,
and Cancelo is now the best. If it's number 2, number 3, whatever he plays,
he's the best right back. He's the best right back. Right now, he's
the best fullback.
And if he plays the left back, he's the best left back.
Yeah.
Not better than Tierney, bro. So
So
KT, bro.
So
Tesco. You know what I mean?
Guardiola, he needs money. All the teams are spending. Man United are spending money. United's defense is 200 million. Bissaka, Shaw, Maguire, and Lindelof are 200 million.
That's
so what is the difference between with Man City's backline as well? Almost the same price. Kiangalia. But is Maguire even close to Diaz? No. Is Lindelof any close to Stones? No. Is Bissaka any close to Cancelo?
But I think the difference is that these guys overspent.
No, but that's what I was arguing. I was saying you could spend 79 million. Diaz was how much? 65 or something?
No, you can spend 72 million on Pepe, man.
Diaz
You can
was
still
60.
get shit.
Diaz was 60. That's what I'm saying. Diaz was 60.
These guys paid
And
80 for Maguire. I mean, they definitely overpaid.
Arsenal paid 72 million on Pepe.
Yeah, that's Don Raul's fault.
No,
he has an amazing team of directors around him. I mean, those guys.
He's also a very good coach.
No, he's scouting, bro, because he's not. He doesn't have the title of Arteta, where he's first team manager. But if you're buying a player, you have to ask Pep. You can't just go to the market and be like, oh yeah, we like that kid, like what Chelsea did with Havertz. Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, we like him, he's good, let's buy him, without asking Guardiola. He'll ask you, how does he fit into my plan?
Yes.
You can't fault a guy for being a good captain of a ship, and then you tell him, oh, just because this guy's a smaller boat, he's better than him. Nah, bro.
And when it comes to actual coaching,
he's fantastic.
I don't think there's anyone ever in the world that is better than Guardiola. In terms of he changed the whole of football. Like, we can say Fergie was a great manager for United. He came when they haven't won the league in 25 years. I'll talk when they're the best in the league. So Fergie changed United. United are as big a club right now because of Fergie. So, but in hindsight, Pep changed football since he came. Now we have keepers who are getting assists.
Super keepers.
We have defenders who are good in the ball. Like, look at Stones' finish.
I mean, look at
that is coaching. You can't say that Stones was never like that when he was in Everton.
The impact can be felt even in championship teams. The way Norwich are playing football, Fleetwood Town, all these teams are playing ball.
So
Guardiola effect, I'll see you.
You're going to
100%.
QPR.
No, but if you look at it that way, then you can look at
That's how 90s is go for 2.
But every manager, then it's not only him. Every manager copies all the great managers. Like, every manager nowadays either plays Guardiola's system or tries to emulate Guardiola's system, or they play Mourinho's system. Am I lying?
Who plays Fergie's system?
Arteta has.
Tell me who plays Wenger's system.
That's why I put Ferguson ahead of Guardiola. It's not because he's won more or he's had a bigger impact on football than Guardiola. It's just the fact that, bro, some of the players he had and the way they played, I was like, you guys definitely
they never played the most entertaining game.
No, they
won games. Come on.
They were dominant.
Look, we're veering off now. We're talking about whether
last part. Listen. That is so far. Remember, Fergie won his first league title in the Premier League when he was 50. Yeah. So Guardiola just turned 51. Juicy.
Well, he started young. He was a new generation.
No, as in
completely different times.
Fergie might be the best manager right now so far, but it's clear that people will outdo him. Like, it's just like we can see the trajectory.
I can see
so yes, we are co-op, but at the rate that Guardiola is changing things and winning titles like it's nothing. Remember,
I agree.
Guardiola won 100 points. Fergie never did that. Guardiola won 4 domestic titles. Fergie never did that. And now, and now he's winning 3 and 4. So in 5 years, he's won 3.
He has more
If
trophies.
this guy stays
that's
there for the
sure.
next, if Pep
I mean, it
stays there
helps
for
when you start out with
if-
Messi, Xavi,
if
Iniesta,
Exactly.
Dani Alves.
listen, if Pep stays
all
here,
the best players in
I'm
their
talking about the
own position.
League, Premier League, winning 3 in 5.
If he
or
stays
3
in
in
Man
4,
City, he'll bring
if
them
he
to.
stays in Man City for the next 20 years, for example, maybe 15 years, which he can't,
He'll get outdated.
But I doubt
Right?
it. No, I doubt
yeah, I
he'll
mean,
stay
Arteta's coming up. Kwani Arteta and Nani?
with Nani, with
You didn't hear what Pep said.
Gazidis.
You didn't hear what Pep
With
said.
Gazidis.
Bro, you didn't hear what Pep said.
Huh.
He said, I learned something from Arteta today.
And
I will use it.
before,
I mean,
Uh,
that's
just- no, me,
inspiration,
for
right?
me,
before, listen,
Ferguson is the-
anamjenga alikuwa assist unageto, you have to lazima tunajuana from before.
come on.
I always bonga mavi.
Namjenga, he's just
Bro, he
giving
said I learned
credit.
something from
No,
him.
but honestly,
Are
for
you
me,
telling me Pep Guardiola is a liar?
No, he's doing what I would have done to you if you were my assistant manager. If you were coaching Arsenal now,
I wouldn't lie. I'd tell you your
will
shit.
say-
I didn't learn anything.
you get ridiculous. But anyway, me personally, if I just put it to bed, me as footballers, if you look at the managers as footballers, Ferguson is Messi, Guardiola is Ronaldo.
Absolutely bullshit.
That's true.
But
I think
how?
it's the other way around.
No,
It's
no.
other way around. By
Yeah,
the way.
because
Bro, how?
Ferguson, it was hard work. This is more genius.
Nah, Ferguson stayed in Man U. He stayed in Man U. He won everything in Man U.
But he took a
Everything.
while. He took a lot of effort. Listen, Hujamal alishinda his first title in after 7 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Pep won in his
Guardiola
first
is like
year.
Ronaldo because Ronaldo wins at every club he goes
Absolutely, I disagree. But let's move on.
to. He wins in every club he goes to, no?
Anyway, it's a weird analogy because it kind of just crosses into both sides.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
I
no,
guess,
yeah. But
yeah.
if you look at it simply like that.
Overall, though, Liverpool are shit and they beat a shit team.
Not Liverpool. This season, I'll be very surprised if they make it into the top 3.
Something I noticed, Jana. There was a time Liverpool won the ball, Trent got the ball, and then Thiago was telling him to relax.
Give me
And then Thiago didn't care. Long ball, some guy got almost a 1v1. Like,
that's their
I
football.
kind of understood, yeah, but now you see, it kind of makes me think that Thiago is not in the same wavelength of
Yeah,
what
for
these guys
sure.
are trying to do.
For
Like,
sure.
long balls with those quick counters, that is exactly what Liverpool are all about.
Yeah.
And I was surprised. And then
I mean, think about it. All their best players are great long passers.
Yeah.
Henderson, Van Dijk, Joe Gomez,
Wijnaldum.
Robertson. Yeah, Wijnaldum,
Trent.
Trent.
But then again, after the game, I started seeing Thiago doing that now. Like, he gets the ball one touch. They even, I
Switches
think they
it.
scored a goal through his long
His
ball.
long ball.
So I think it's high time he catches up, because I feel like his way of playing and Liverpool's way of playing is completely different. The sooner he adapts to how Liverpool are playing, I feel like Liverpool he might adapt well.
I
Do
think
they
it was
have
no. I think it
hopes
was
for top
because
four?
of sorry. I think it was just because he was in a more, how do I say it? He was in a more well-oiled machine when he was in Bayern. You know,
Yeah.
Liverpool.
I think
it's
he was
just-
part of the
No,
plans.
Liverpool. The system makes
Their way-
the system makes the players look good. Like there's some players who are world class. There, I'm not going to talk shit. I'm not going to say Mane, Salah, and those Firmino guys are whack. But then you can't compare Kimmich to Alexander Arnold. I don't care what people say if you want, but Kimmich is world class compared to Alexander Arnold.
Yeah, he's won almost
Yeah,
everything.
so like Thiago had the opportunity to slow down the game. They could, like Bayern could play different styles. Liverpool can only play direct attacking football.
Yes,
If they don't
yes,
play that,
yes.
they're dead.
Because unfortunately, Salah cannot beat a man.
Exactly.
Salah can only run behind men.
And he can only be selfish.
And
Harsh.
that is a good attribute for me.
Well, you'd rather be
For a striker.
selfish and score.
No, for a striker, for me,
Nah.
the more selfish you are, the better.
Yeah, for a striker, he's not a striker, he's a winger.
He's a striker.
Bro,
Bro, he's putting up score.
Yeah, no,
striker
he's putting.
numbers.
That's why I'm saying.
I think he's beaten Harry Kane 3 times now.
Bro,
to top
when
scorer.
when Ronaldo's on the
Harry Kane's
left
a
wing,
striker.
when Ronaldo's on the left wing banging 50 goals a season,
Exactly.
no one was
Now
saying
look
no
what
one
he
was
is.
saying he was a striker. Everyone was saying he was a
Go
left
check
wing.
his position on FIFA
The
now.
system of Liverpool, Mane and Salah are kind of strikers. They're
Yeah,
not
they're
wingers.
strikers.
Yeah,
They're
but
not
I know,
wingers,
but that's
bro.
why I'm.
They're not even wide
I
forwards.
think if you, I agree. You should be selfish as hell if you're a striker. That's the best attribute for a striker.
But that's his role.
But
as
you
Liverpool-
should
in
you should
Liverpool.
also understand how to pass, bro. They would have scored like 9-8 goals in most games if he passed to Mane some of
harsh.
the chances.
Bro,
Me, that's my issue with him.
Mane who passes ako wapi? No. By the way, in the next 5 years, when
Yeah.
both of them have retired,
Huh.
you'll hear more of Salah than Mane.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I don't know if my mic was connected for a long time.
You're not serious.
I'm quite serious. But we'll check it out. My issue is Mo Salah, despite his selfishness, he still bangs goals. He's the top scorer of the league right now.
Salah.
So,
Yeah.
what's there to complain about?
There's nothing about it. He's
What do you want from him?
speaking of the game,
Mm.
it's a reliever. Finally, let them win a game. At least we want. you see
Firmino
now,
scored.
There's no competition in the title. We can only hope for top 4. Let's hope that.
Can they make top
Let's
4?
hope.
Can they make top 4
Yeah,
with
they
all
can.
those injuries?
Yes, they can.
They
bro,
beat
it's for
Sheffield,
sure, man.
and that's everybody beats Sheffield except
We
United.
can't because we want to be entertained. That's the only thing that can make
Yeah,
Premier League
but-
relevant now. Baka me.
That's true.
Because no one,
Otherwise,
there's no one. City's winning the league.
I'd be
I
very
guess,
surprised if
but
City lose this.
do you
league.
think they do make it?
No, they can. That's the
No,
thing.
no,
They
no,
can.
bro. Just like you told us, Man City can win. It's just that they don't win the Champions League. Sindio, that logic. Sindio, will Liverpool make the top 4? Look at who's ahead of them.
Definitely,
There's Chelsea,
bro.
There's Leicester. There's United.
But why
Arsenal.
are we talking? Why are we
You know
talking
what I
like
mean? It's a lot of
Liverpool?
teams.
Why are we talking like Liverpool is a dead team, bro? This is literally they won Champions
Bro, they
League last
beat
season.
another deader team. Deader. Sheffield United.
Oh wow!
What's
And
the
you're
big
and you're
deal?
correcting me about it regardless.
It's a deader team.
Okay.
Okay, deadier.
Irregardless.
Yeah. My
Kumbe
point is.
watu
My point
walifail
is.
English hapa.
Irregardless is a word.
Well, it's technically
I won't argue because I don't know.
it's informal.
No, okay.
Yeah, regardless is informal.
I-
All right. So, anything else to say about Liverpool?
Ozan
Klopp is one-dimensional.
Kabak.
Klopp can't be counted as one of the greatest managers.
Absolutely never.
Nah, bro, Hansi Flick has even passed him already, and he's only had one season at Bayern.
No, you can't say that.
Bro, Hansi Flick,
In
he
terms of
won't.
what?
He's only done what Guardiola's ever done.
No. But with Bayern Munich, though.
Aye,
Bayern
bro.
Munich is a winning team.
But that's the same
What
argument.
Klopp
Bro,
did
he
to
beats
Liverpool-
Barcelona
No,
8-2,
we-
man.
we-
That's
you-
the same argument
you guys
everyone
need to
uses with
start opening your
Guardiola.
brains now. Come on, please. What Liverpool were no one before Klopp came.
Aye, that's harsh.
Yes.
Come on, they had Roy Hodgson, Kenny Dalglish,
Brendan Rodgers.
Brendan Rodgers. Now the manager that,
That was
you
the
keep lauding.
That was the closest they ever got to.
I don't know, man. I
Yeah,
don't
What is
know.
that?
When they had SAS, Sterling, Sturridge, and
Yes.
Suarez. So.
So
Give them some credit, bro.
how they dominated Europe 2 seasons in a row, how they ended up winning the league, the way they won the league. Come on,
Yeah, but bro, Bayern.
Klopp has to be. He deserves respect, way more respect than so many managers. Maybe not more than Pep right now.
Arteta, yeah.
No,
Come
he's
on.
not anywhere close to. Bro,
Maybe
you
not-
don't put him with Arteta, man. Don't be stupid.
Even
Yeah.
Mourinho.
Arteta's beaten him 3 out of 4 times.
Please.
No one's talking about Arteta here.
Right,
That's
I'm
not a
sorry, my bad.
conversation we're having.
Agenda. All right, so there you go, man. That's pretty much the Premier League roundup, and there's obviously games midweek, so we'll react to them as and when they come. But the most important thing is we hope you enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Liking, like I always say, is very important. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss out on any 12TV content as and when they come out. And we'll see you guys next week.
Bye-bye.